I'm a Londoner, born and raised, and I've been in the UK my whole life pretty much. And I really wanted to get experience outside of the UK and outside of Europe. So, when the opportunity came for work in Riyadh, it was a really interesting proposition for me. So, on one hand, I wanted to be able to experience life outside of the UK in a bit more depth, aside from just holidays. And then also the scale of work that's going on in the KSA region, super attractive. Well, I think number one would be, just exposure to a range of projects that you wouldn't necessarily get that exposure to here in Europe. Just the scale and the magnitude of work out there. I think the Middle East is at the center of development and construction at the moment. And from a global perspective, I think it's the best place to be if you're interested in architecture, if you're interested in development, construction, and even from a professional services standpoint as well. The Middle East is almost at the center of the world, so it's really easy to get to, parts of Asia, parts of Africa, very close to Europe as well. So if you wanted to sort of travel around a little bit, I think the Middle East is the perfect place to be. I think the most culturally surprising thing is that there isn't that big of a difference from a cultural perspective, right? The people in Saudi Arabia are super open, super inviting, very warm. The first people to invite you to their house to come over and have dinner or something, and that is lovely. And just when you go out to Saudi Arabia, you realize that there's a big sort of melting pot of people from different countries and cultures and backgrounds. And I think a lot of people think that it's a really homogeneous place, but it really isn't. There's lots of diversity, very big mixture out there, and that's cool. I've had the opportunity to sort of travel across the GCC a little bit, so I've been to Bahrain and to Dubai and Egypt, which is still, MENA, and I feel like just the breadth of opportunity to see cultures and countries' experiences that I normally wouldn't have, I think has been super rewarding for me. If I was to nail down on one, I think just going to Bahrain, I did canoeing, beautiful seas, great skies, did it into the sunset, which was beautiful as well, and just get to experience life in a different culture. My experience in Saudi Arabia has helped my career development by giving me the exposure to work on large projects and really contribute to the success of Efficio, both globally and in the Middle East. We work with a range of clients who are doing super interesting work, which really sort of solidifies the gravitas of the name Efficio Consulting. Also, I've been able to sort of meet and reach out to a range of people across the company to collaborate, to work with, and getting your name out there, getting that exposure really does help your brand internally as well.